In sharing my story, I want people to see God's goodness, even on the days that are hard. Every day that I get out of bed is a blessing. I can list so many ways that I see now God has gone before me. I've been given hope again. I'm Molly Grauer. I'm married to my wonderful husband, Eric, and we have 2 boys, Parker, who is 6, and Cutler, who is 4, and I am a kindergarten teacher in Oswego, Illinois. Growing up, running was definitely my passion. My dad and I started running together, and we would run around the track, we would run up the hills, and then I started wanting to do more running, I would say competitively. Every part of my body was a runner, from head to heart to legs. I feel like running was definitely who I was. My junior year, I really started noticing that as I was running, it felt like my calves, they were starting to burn and they were in pain. And then after I would stop my runs, regardless of the distance, my legs would start getting hard. With compartment syndrome, once your muscles expand, they expand from physical activity. So that pressure has to be released. So you have no choice but to pursue surgery. You start from the beginning of this journey to where we are today. It is 17 years. I had absolutely no idea that it would entail 2 surgeries, 6 different specialists, a recovery of relearning how to walk, a recovery of being in a wheelchair, a recovery of completely having to alter my life, the types of shoes I wear, monthly therapy, wearing support hose. My vision of what I had envisioned for being a mom and also for being a wife, and the big plans that we all dream of doing as far as vacations and adventures and everyday life things. Yeah, what I had envisioned is not what my life is right now. Every new year, I pick a word of the year, and for 2018, my word of the year was hope. Anytime I would try and think of a word, what do I need to work on in my life, he kept putting hope on my heart. For the last 3 years, Eric and I have been trying to have another child. 2 years ago, we had a miscarriage. I was like, okay, I think God is wanting me to be positive and have hope that we're gonna have a baby. Right in January, Eric and I found out that we were pregnant, and I was like, God is totally showing me, like, have hope, Molly, for this baby. Everything is gonna be great. It was 10 weeks later that we had a miscarriage. My legs are horrible. I had hope for this baby, and now we had another miscarriage. Like, what are you trying to teach me about hope? God knows that hope for my legs, being healed, is something that I closed that door a long time ago. And I think when you have a condition, and when you've had it for so long, you have to come to accept how things are. I'm a believer in miracles. I'm a believer in prayer. I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer that He's a healer. But believing in Him healing my legs and having hope for my legs really being healed is a door that I had shut. And I am learning that this year, God is opening that door. And yes, it's 17 years later, but He is showing me and He is telling me that He hasn't given up on hope for my legs. I may have, but He has not. was pretty overwhelming because he had not only shared amongst our family and friends, but the community, the town of Oswego, others across states. All the money that was raised paid for our travel, paid for our first treatment. And then just recently when I had to go again for our second treatment, that was all paid for as well. God has shown me not only do I have hope for you and for your legs and for your story, but so do those around you that love and care about you and that want to be a part of something good. As of the beginning of September, I have now had 2 of these treatments. Part of helping this treatment work is I actually had to run. And when the doctor told that to me, I pretty much thought he was crazy because number one, no longer could I just walk without my legs hurting. Yes, I used to break records, collect medals, set goals. I picked up my legs. It felt like I had cement in my legs and my legs had no idea what to do. And as painful and hard as it was the most amazing thing to be able to do that again. Compartment syndrome now for me is a part of who I am, but it does not define me. I thought running was something that defined me. And I've learned that running is not who God designed me to be. He designed me to be a child of God and not a collector of trophies, but the daughter of a king. I want people to see God's goodness, even if the days are bad, or even if you have a condition that you're struggling with, or even if you have a marriage that is struggling. If your life or a day isn't what you had imagined, God knows. Through God bringing this treatment to us, I've been given hope again. I just feel like every day is a gift, whether these things are temporary or whether this is the start of His healing. He's given me hope again in the everyday moments.